You outgrew the version of you that someone expected. Masks are coming off. They feel connected to you, but they're hiding. They can't hide anymore, though. But they're trying. But the mask has come off. You are somehow connected to them, like you've already seen things you already know. If this is for you, you already know who it's about. Certain people are hiding their guilt. You've seen signs of this. Like people who maybe you wondered, look, I don't like to make people paranoid. It's really not about that. But people who maybe you know have talked about you in a bad way or try to do things to sabotage you. They realize they really couldn't do anything. That anything they tried to do to sabotage you only worked for your benefit, only guided you in the right direction. Big changes. Yeah. You underwent big changes because of certain things they put in your path to try to block you, like I said. A lot of times I get this visual like Mario Kart. People throwing bombs at you, putting banana peels in front of you, trying to throw you off track, literally. And every time, though, you came out ahead. Even if it was game over, it's like you just went to a different game. Maybe you weren't supposed to play that game. They really didn't see that. But, you know, a lot of these people really are just content to be alone. Like, they don't want to be reminded of this. When I say alone, I just mean it's not that they're necessarily talking about you now. It's like when you start doing better, these same people who were sabotaging or whatever, they're usually just going to go quiet, even amongst themselves. They're going to turn to something else because now they don't have you to kick around to make themselves feel good anymore. Because now suddenly you're doing better. No one wants to see that. That's why people go quiet. And that's what's going on. People who really fed off some drama. Okay, connected to you came out again. I have too many cards in here, but they come out when they're supposed to. Obsessed and wake-up call. They got a wake-up call about how well you're doing. And, you know, the thing I just said about they're not really talking or whatever. Some of them secretly are obsessed, like still watching you. Like, I don't understand that, honestly. I think there are two types of people. Those who are obsessed with watching certain things and those who don't want to be reminded. Some of us just, I don't know, it's our natural instinct to just keep going to be more detached, I think. But this person keeps revisiting the past. All they have to do is stop. All they have to do is stop looking at your social media or whatever. Or asking about you, because you might not even put stuff on social media. It's definitely the energy of someone who is calling their friend or just once in a while asking about you. And they're clever about it too. Like, they have some reason to hide it. Could be married or something. Look, that's very specific because this started out, I didn't really get anything that specific. But, you know, it's this energy of people who, for whatever reason, don't want to be found out asking about you. Like, they want to go along with the crowd and continue to kick you when you're down or try to get you down when you're really not. You know, try to make fun of you for things that they later regret. But like I said, they don't ever admit that, even to themselves. But privately, even though, you know, they might have gone quiet when you started doing well or whatever, or when they found out they were wrong, privately, there's still some obsession here, like people who are looking back over things, watching you, wondering what your next move is. Just give them something to talk about. There's an old song, isn't it Bonnie Raitt? Anyway, let them talk. Don't worry about it. Don't return the obsession, because that might be a temptation too. Let it make you feel good, though. If any of this leaks back to you, even if it's bad, I want you to see it as a positive. Some of us have that innate ability. We take compliments as insults and insults as compliments all the time. I don't know how to explain that, but it happens. So let's say they try to insult you. May you hear it as a compliment, because really any attention, any energy, time, effort they're giving to you. Let me go back to, anyway, you've won, and they know that. But anyway, let me go back to this, because I was going to say this about the married thing. I forgot. It's the energy of someone who, like, let's say they want to cheat. Of course, they're not going to put anything in text. They're not going to call. It's the kind of thing where they're only going to ask a friend in person. They don't want any kind of trail leading back to them. Any kind of proof, I should say. And it's not just the married thing. It just could be anyone. People who have really trashed you, and then now they're turning around and being like, oh, what'd they do? What's going on? I want to know their secret. I want to know what's going on with them. Yeah, it's okay. It's a sign of good stuff, isn't it? It really is. But don't get drawn into these. Just don't get into this thing where you're. You know what? It's funny. Like I just got this. Like if you write books for a living or anything, some people stalk their reviews. Like every review, they see it and they read it. It's best not to read them at all. Well, at least that's the old way of thinking. I don't know. People have different methods, but really, it's best. Reviews are for readers, not writers. And as a writer, you can go back and look at your reviews and they can really get in your head. Really, even the good ones, It's not about the bad ones. Sometimes, honestly, the bad ones are easier to sweep away because you can just ignore that person. That person's never coming back. The people who want more of your stuff and say things that are very high pressure. Anyway, the point is, anything getting back to you, good or bad, try to see it as good, but also don't let it pressure you. And don't feel like you have to give attention to it. Your time is precious. Your creative integrity is precious. Like I said, like that's the whole thing. That's why I got the thing about book reviews. You have to protect your integrity as a creative person. It might not be about creative work, but this translates somehow. Like, don't let these people affect your opinion. Don't, whatever it is, even if it's something good, it doesn't mean it has to get in your head, because I can only speak for myself, but I think a lot of us who do stuff like this, and yeah, this is for this reading, a lot of us who do stuff like this online, we're all just off on our separate islands here, but I don't get people's consensus like from my personal life before I post anything, and I never have, and I never will. Maybe other people do, especially if it's like a group creation thing. That's different, but that would be different. But what I'm trying to say is, anything I do online is I have to, for my own freedom, for my own mental health, because I've done things before in the past online. I know my boundaries, for my own mental health boundaries, and a lot of us are like this. It has to be separate from my personal life. It has to be. Which means, no, I'm not trying to see people in public who then say, you know what you should do a video about? No. It's not the people who are going to trash me to my face. I already expect that. It's the people who think that they know better than me, think that they've been watching me for a while, and now they can tell me what to do. It's the same kind of energy. Okay? People who want to steer the ship for you. When it's like, it was my ship. I'm still the one here in the captain's room by myself. And people can always get off the ship. You can also look at it like a train. You know, at next train stop, you can get off if you want to, but you're not going to sway this train around. You're not going to decide which track it goes on. That's exactly the energy I'm getting, is somebody who, it's like, now that you have the approval of certain people, you might think that they deserve some kind of say over something you're doing, and that they don't. Just because they approve of you, just because whatever. No, you have to not let this distract or derail you, okay? I mean, unless it already goes along with what resonates with you. I just mean it. I'm just getting the energy of advice coming at you that you may not know what to do with, that you may stumble over for a minute, that may lead you in a wrong direction for you. Okay? Not all advice is good advice. Not all opinions are opinions that you need to listen to or need to do anything about. What annoys one person, someone else enjoys. Annoy or enjoy, one or the other, okay? And you have to just take a stand on which side you're on, but you can't please everybody. You can't change yourself to please everyone. You really have to just please yourself first and let the chips fall where they may. If people don't want to be a part of that ship ride, train ride anymore, then, you know, they can get off at the next stop. But, you know, I'm also getting the energy of people who would want that. Okay, look, keep going. Yeah, you have won. You are winning. It's like these people thought they could manipulate you in the past with their negativity, with just maybe, I'm just getting stereotyping or pressure, bullying, people who try to get you to live a completely different life. especially if these are people you grew up with. I know that can be very hard to overcome. They're always going to see you as the person that they knew then. That's never probably going to change. And that's just how it is for anybody, really. And don't let them get in your head. Don't listen to those people. They don't know you as well as they think. They may not know you at all. They know the version of you that you had to be to survive them at times, And that's just how it is. That's the reality a lot of us came here to experience. Time for a change. Okay. And I got big changes earlier. There's a lot. Okay, I just got a whole lot with that card. Like, people who may want your help with a change. Yeah, I'm getting that. People who really, it's like you have something, it's like they didn't like you, wanted to use it for themselves, wanted to throw you in a dumpster, just didn't care. But now that you have something they want, it's like they want to lift you up and parade you through town, but also use you for their purpose. Like, they didn't ask you if you wanted to be lifted up and paraded through town, That's the visual I'm getting. But you decide on the change. They don't get to decide that for you. I'm always telling you this: ground your energy, protect your energy. Many ways to do that: visualize, meditate, do breath work, control your nervous system. Okay. Don't let this manipulate you. Don't let these people derail your plans. It's weird though. Like, I'm just getting like the energy of, let's say you're out and about. Let's say you live in kind of a small town and you're out and about. You're at the grocery store or something, and happen to see all kinds of people people who I'm talking about here who. Whatever. Maybe they've been two-faced. Maybe at one time they really just didn't like you. Now they like you. Whatever. Suddenly everybody's your friend. Everybody's approaching you. And it's like you don't know which way to turn next. It's like everybody wants a piece of your time. Some people want your help, and they might even be really nice about it and be very apologetic and be over the top. But some of these people want to siphon your energy for free, okay? Also, when it comes to money, money is just a frequency. It flows to you easily. People deserve to be paid for their time. I'm just getting the energy of someone who doesn't want to pay for your time, who can afford to pay for your time. Okay? Or even a trade. There are trade barter systems, like things you help each other with, okay? If you don't want to pay for time. But I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting someone who, look, this is the thing. And I feel like I'm supposed to share this too. For this reading, for somebody needs to hear this. Something I learned a long time ago is that there is no shortage of lonely, rich, crazy people who think that their money can buy you. Yeah. I know people think money is everything. They think that much money. I've been through things. Sometimes the money, honestly, you got to really watch it with certain people, because there are other things they can do to your life to affect your life. And there's stuff I really don't want to say. There's no reason to give people ideas or anything, but that money comes with an interesting level of power. And especially if they want you to do tasks like come and live with them or something. Something that's going to keep you from doing other things, the opportunity cost of that. You got to ask yourself if it's worth it. You have to really charge money for that. And there are people who do. And you know what's crazy is there are people who are willing to pay it. But that comes with repercussions. The way that all started was I got this energy of like some of you... It could be, okay, again, I'm seeing this like a movie. Like this person who was the underdog, okay, in like a small town. Suddenly now you're the top dog, all right, or whatever. Suddenly you have overcome. And there's someone in the town who has always been this affluent person who maybe owns businesses, whatever. They have a mansion, maybe they're alone. But they offer for you to, hey, come stay with me. I want you to help me with this. Okay, well, are they going to pay you or are they not? How long are you going to stay there? And they act like it's such a great deal. Maybe they're feeding you. Maybe they're giving you room and board. Are you still there in 3 months? Are they still paying you, giving you room and board? Are they paying your other bills? What's going on? Like, How often do they let you out of the house? You know, I'm just saying, be careful who you get on a boat with. Be careful who you go off alone with, you know. I know that was random. Some of you know the energy. I know. I can just feel that some of you know exactly what I'm saying, and that's all. Okay. Last card. Don't let anyone hijack you like that. You have never needed their approval that bad. Because I'm also getting this, like someone who always wanted like this person's approval or these people. Or Put yourself first. I mean, it's great if they're supportive. I'm not trying to tell you to turn your back on these people, okay? Because some of you might be like, okay, I want to be their friend. Whatever, that's great. I'm just saying, don't let them disrupt your life. Don't let them hijack you. Don't let them carry you off to the part of town, you know, as a crowd and leave you over there and strand you, you know, and then forget about you. Leave you there to die or drive home alone or find a way to get back home. I hope you know what I mean. I just have a feeling the right people are going to know what I mean. Okay. You are wealthy and prosperous in every aspect of your life. See, that's what they're seeing. That's the frequency you're drawing in. So many good things going on, and people are very curious. Do not be too won over, too impressed by their affections, by their intentions. I say intentions, but it's like your spirit's going to tell you their intentions. And some of them may be well-meaning, like I said, but I'm just getting like this feeling of a lot of attention coming at someone really fast, like a wave, like a tsunami almost. And you may not know what to do with it at first. Look, you don't have to give your attention and time to everybody. Have boundaries and discernment. And keep accepting the good things. Keep yourself in receiver mode. You're allowed to have good things. It's your time, okay? You are wealthy and prosperous in every aspect of your life. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.